is Kiki. Today we want to go for how you call people in Japanese. So we are using Japanese Animation Spy Family for textbook, and we will review how we call people in Japanese. Here we go.
おはよう、アーニャちゃん。おはよういます、ベッキー。
おはよういます。
昨日のバーリントラブ見た？頑張れ、ダミアン君。
心配ありがとう、総裁の息子ダミアン君。
ねえ、ダミアン君もそう思うよね。
いや、マジで楽しみにしてたんだけどな、夜さんの彼。
ドミニクさん。
ああ、フォージャーさん？違う。ユーリ君、いつも夜さんのこと心配してたからさ。
フィオナ君、なぜここに？
こんにちは、先生。予想より早かった。
あら、フォージャー先生。もしかしてその子が先生のお子さん？
クラス担任はヘンダーソン先生です。
やってやりましょう、ダミアン様。
頑張れ。
Great. There are so many ways to call people. So usually with name and something else, right? So the reason why Japanese do not call people only with name and we put name plus something afterwards, this is like kind of showing the respect to that person, and also at the end that describes the job or the relationship between me if I calling that person, the person and the person we are calling for. So those two relationships. So if you listen to like name plus something, the something part describes what kind of relationship those two have or what kind of situation they are in sometime even. So at the beginning, we have Becky and Anya. Anya called Becky Becky, right? So it's like Anya is trying to show Becky how close they are and how Anya is open heart and mind to Becky. So they are like more closer friend. And Becky called Anya Anya-chan, which is showing respect, and also like Becky is feeling like Becky has to protect Anya. Anya is such a cute girl, my baby girl. So like that's why she put chan. And sometimes you can put chan for pets too, like Koro-chan kind of thing, Tama-chan, that's for cat usual name, you know, those kind of things. And then in the school, Damian was called with kun or san. So when in school situation, usually boys are called with kun, girls are called by san or chan. But in the teacher usually call boy with kun, girl with san. But sometimes, and especially older generation, even the girl students are called with kun. Sometimes, it's only sometimes. I don't know why, but it does happen. So like that kind of shows respect again, like more like this is just my feeling, so I might be super wrong, but like when some older male teacher called me with kun, that is kind of showing the gender equality between boy and girl, because boy and girl same name, like same kun. Because used to be girls, like let's say girls only go to high school, that's the maximum, boys go to college, and I think it everywhere happened already, but it's getting better equally. But that what happened. So like when I see older male teacher figure, when they call them kun for girl and boy, that's trying to show the equality, I think. And then, but at the same time, like just calling kun for boys and san for girls, that's totally okay. But usually they don't call chan. I think because chan is more towards to like weaker stuff or whatever, a little bit not looking down straight, but like it's more towards to weaker position person. So they wanna be equal, so they call san instead of chan. And the kun is like more like kind of equal already, I guess, so it's okay. And more like showing you are the future being, you are young man, like has a future, that kind of feeling towards to kun. So that's why they call kun. That's my understanding. Then usually in school, so that's teacher to students, right? But when we call boy student to girl student, like they are equal position. So boy student is called with kun, Damian-kun, Bill-kun, right? But when girls are usually they are called in chan, Kiki-chan, Anya-chan, Becky-chan. That's normal. The boy called chan, girl called chan either. But in this spy family, we do not have much boys calling girls. Especially Damian calls Anya with Anya, like he doesn't use Chan at all because he's showing disrespect to Anya. So we don't see much, but that's usually what it is. So boy student doesn't call girl student san much. When it comes to high school and they are like trying like want to make a little more distance, so boy call them with san, but not much. That calls a little bit gives a distance if you call with san instead of chan. And then when it comes to adult, you usually use kun and san and not much chan at all. That's for like little girls, like up till like high school maybe, like but high school you get towards to chan to san and you get changed to there. So in the social situation, putting san for boy, male and female would be just right. So like right now we have like we don't know if that person is she or he sometime too, and like maybe that person doesn't have he or she either. Just saying san is like neutral and not hurting anybody, so that's the great choice. But sometimes when the higher senior person calling their employee or their younger ones, especially boys, they call with kun. I think Twilight, he called Fiona-kun, and that's another thing. So Fiona, I think she's a lady, but he called with kun. So that's what I explained a little bit in the college. Teacher to girl students, they calling kun. So that's kind of situation that happened here. But like this is adult situation, but he used that way. But it's pretty rare. And then when we call teacher, we put teacher at the end. So usually here more like Miss Margaret or Mr. Ben kind of thing. I think so. You put Miss or Mr. kind of thing. But we use Sensei at the end, and that's for both gender. It could be anything, but it's not only the school teacher. It could be for doctor, lawyer, accountant, author. So anything requires some license and also like some specialty like skills and stuff that we call add sensei at the end. And then sometimes we add sama at the end. This is like super respect way to say it. Or whatever you look up to that person, you put sama. Usually in Spy Family, we are using for Damian. So the two more friends besides Damian, they always call Damian-sama. So that's like showing respect and like we look up you kind of thing. And also we use it for king or whoever like really high person, like top person, we use it. Also in Japan, when we make a letter, the name is like you put Mr. or Mrs., Miss, but we put the sama at the end for both gender. That's how we make it proper way of the letter. In Spy Family, so these two kids besides that Damian, they are calling him Damian-sama. That's kind of weird. Usually you don't do it unless you were like playing some role and like acting and like having fun, then that makes sense. But usually you don't. But they are trying to show the respect since Damian is one of the richest family. Their family is like Kennedy family kind of style, so that's why they're putting sama. Let's talk about how they calling Anya in Spy Family. So Anya, classmate and adults are calling Anya with san, Anya-san, showing some respect. And Twilight is calling Anya as Anya, nothing at the end. Becky and some other friends are calling Anya-chan. And usually grandparents, they call you with chan and kun for boys too. And when Anya is called as Anya-sama, that's when she is like somebody obey Anya, and like being a servant, they call her Anya. Also, when she is called at the hospital, they're calling Anya as Anya-sama as a customer, you know. And also like when you go to government building or hospital, hotel, those are everything sama. And also when Anya become rich, she'll probably get called Anya-sama either. When people call the kun, it's towards to the boys more and showing the equal situation for girls sometimes. Also when senior people calling younger people, that's called kun. Twilight called Fiona-kun. So there are so many ways to call people and showing respect. And like it's case by case, I would say, like it's so hard. But generally, if you put san at the end, you are showing the respect, so it should be good. Just Kiki-san would be perfect. Great. So this time we went over basic rules about how you call people respectfully. Next time we have like there are so many other exceptions, so we want to go over that, and we have a lot in Spy Family. Yes, hopefully you enjoy the next video too. And I want to just thank Ethan for the comment. This video is coming from his comment. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for watching my video. If you like this video, please click the like button below and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.